No. No, no, no. Hello, please. Thank you. Medium purse. How you doing, sir? Open-minded. I still saw you as red in Link's chat. Dude, I was feeling like shit yesterday, so I called out of work too. I get you, man. Yeah, I can, my boss is the same way, so. It's like, don't give me these sick hours if you're gonna scold me every time I fucking use them. It's like, sorry, I didn't want to feel like shit at work. You get me? It's like one of the worst places where you want to not be able to. I still have the shot up on my other screen. I got 4 screens there, Killian. Got plenty of real estate. I think, no, it wasn't you that I showed my setup to. It was somebody else. You had none, meaning like you don't get them, or like you just had none left in the bank? I don't know how that would work over in a different country. Even in April, I remember you saying that. And that it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Wow, twice in 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes, actually. Crazy. Getting called a nerd. Wild. I'm calling HR. Some boosts. Delete that channel. I think I posted the setup somewhere. It's definitely been shared in links before. I don't know how old that one is, though. This is the 3rd time I've had to go for an inventory on this layer. I think there's just a few blocks. Appreciate the stream streaks though, guys. 15 crazy. Shit, did I update the material list? I think I did. I'll do it again anyway. Alex with the 3 days. Appreciate you, homie. Do it, I dare you. Let's just me let's just there you go, purse. Have fun. You may or may not have a new capability. There may or may not be a sword next to your name now. I don't know how that got there. Yeah, it's kind of weird how that killing guy just got timed out, you know? Smiles. Must have been the wind. I actually know how many slots I have. I don't remember how I see that. He's ignoring you now. I see that on the creator dashboard. Where did I add it? Community, my assigned roles. If I could make it the hammer, how to do that? Lead moderator. Oh, now it's a hammer. Oh, I have 50 VIP slots. You can have 10 lead moderators? What the fuck's the point? I thought the whole point was to have a have a lead. Business manager? What kind of fucking role is that? Artist, editor. Huh? Wanted it to be an 11th? I mean, I thought the whole point of the lead moderator role was just to have one lead moderator. Like, why would you need 10? I normally do VIP all chat or server members. Killian, he's upset. Do I even have like an option? Let me go through the list and see people I haven't seen here in a while. Who's Bird Church? The fuck is that? Goodbye. I think that's Dozzy. Bull is Alex, the other Alex. Fishboy, Illyrio. Haven't seen that happy dude in a while. Bolt Boy. Bees will always be a mod. Or a VIP, rather. Pie. Remove Rim. He's been in here in a while. I want to know what business manager is. Like, what could that possibly be? What could that possibly give you? I mean, you are here every day, so I guess I'll give you it. There's not even a badge that's displayed in the thing. It just says editor, business manager, and then artist has like a little paintbrush thingy. I really don't think I can give him the artist one. I don't think I've seen Brother draw anything. Probably like me, and I can't draw a single fucking thing. The nerd is here every day, so and I appreciate that. Oh, this is a good song. Is this Catch Your Breath? Oh no, it's Dayseeker. This is so nice. Did you know about this, Alex? If you just don't have like easy place first or something, you can just do this. It's kind of like a mini scaffold place. So just turn off easy place first, and like if you it like allows you to like aim at like the block behind. You can just like walk down. It's like a makeshift scaffold place, just not as good. Oh yeah, it's so much nicer still. Yep, it'll pull the block for you as well. And if you have this one turned on, Where the fuck is that? You have pick block shulkers turned on. If you have a shulker in your inventory with that item in it, it'll pull that box out when you run out. We also have a carpet script on the server, where you can have like shulker boxes in your inventory, and if you have that stack in your hand and it runs out, it'll automatically pull the stack from the box, which is how I think shulker boxes should be. Should it be at the very least you should be able to like access the box in your inventory. That would be like so nice. Having to place it down, open it, close it, break it, pick it back up is so tedious. Well, yeah, it's kind of similar, but you still have to place the box down. It just brings that box to your main hand so you can place it down. No, yeah, I get you. 2 shulkers of that, 1.3 shulkers of that. Good. What kind of message is that, Eros? The pink badge is better, to be honest. Damn, you're on a 15 streak too? Yeah. How close are you to that, Eros? You gotta be close to 20k. Just with how consistent I've been on streams for the most part. I'm not surprised that you're close to 20k. That being said, you guys do spend a lot on sounds. Would be surprised if you're not over that already. So you've been following since August 2022, at least on Twitch. Just drop the pickaxe. This one. $17. That seems about right. You're getting even more now that Purse gave you a sub too. I think you see that on like the rewinds, right? Every year. She's just the best lurker. I don't know what to tell you, man. She just understands Twitch better than you. Get better, nerd.
Emotional damage.
Perfectly timed sound alert there.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club. Nothing is there. What the hell is there in this football?
Wow, gets VIP and says, I'm gonna leave. Crazy. No passion. I mean, she should technically have more because she is gifting the sub. And I'm pretty sure that there is a bonus for that. And subbing yourself is also another thing to get more points. I think. Another full inventory of stone. Minus $1. No, I don't see any mod abuse here. Nope. Oh, I need to play a sound clip right now. How do I do this?
Corruption is not bad.
In my left ear.
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved. Yes. But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
Amazing that sound clip. I am involved, I would defend it. What do you mean, Alex? Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Bonk. Oh, the nerd's not gotten bonked yet. What did I do, bro? Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Do not redeem it.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club. Nothing is there. What the hell is there in this football?
Uh-huh. There is no passion. No passion. Can I even, like, side-eye? I can't. I don't even know what that one that Link has where you can, like, go out of person. Like, it's not like the free cam that I have. It's like a different thing. What clip? I'm lost here. I need the context. I'll look after this stone. My inventory is gone. It's not a Twitch clip. Now I'm even more lost. Imagine stream buffering. I'm that close to stone. We need like 2 inventories likely. I wish I could have an expression on my face. I was side-eyeing the shit out of you. It wasn't from that long ago. I have no recollection of that. Wait, did that play through? Oh, it did. Discord channel I had, or the audio source actually picked that up. Yeah, it was quiet. I think it only peaked at like minus 45 decibels, so that's very quiet. Now, Purse doesn't have her rockets. SMH. Not prepared. Oh yeah, any boxes. That's the thing on top. So any box that's empty just gets immediately shot out. So it basically just takes it out of the cycler, so it's less boxes we need to cycle in there, which is a really nice upgrade to this machine. Because otherwise the empty boxes would just stay in there, you still gotta open them to get them out of the way. So what that thing's job is. I could set up a sorter or like a storage for that, but it's just not worth it. You handling that thing there, Percy. You don't need to actually do that if you don't want to. I don't expect you to be like an actual mod. Just gave it to you because the badge looks nice. Again. I mean, hey, if you want to, I'm not gonna complain. But it's not like a requirement that you have to do all of my moderation for me. Like, no. I've been doing it solo for multiple years. It's not a problem. As long as I don't gotta pay. Medium Latero. Welcome in, my dude. You guys are getting paid? No. This is a volunteer activity. You do this out of the kindness of your heart and to my benefit. Seems like a fair trade to me. Oh, okay. If we're gonna go that far, Paris, if you guys stop calling me a nerd, shit, I'll give it to him right now. Well, only at the start when I say hi. Now we're bargaining for mod. Must have been the wind, Rubik. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Not everyone is jealous. True. I mean, I don't really know a lot about TNT looting, if I'm going to be honest with you. I've only used it a few times, and I really didn't, like, look into it. I mean, I know the basics. I guess I can live with that, Achillean. This applies to all other chats too. But the hi is only in this chat. Okay. Alright, so Purse, when he restarts his computer, let me know so I just ban him and he can never get mod. Got that? Wow, even my own server members outed me? That's crazy. After I just gave you VIP too? Wow. I almost legitimately clicked the ban button because the ban button's a hammer, but I'm so used to the mod thing being like that icon, so I literally just almost clicked it. Jealous of you all the time. I mean, that's just how it generally is there, Lech, because there's more item entity, like, there's a higher amount of entities for items than there is mobs. And then when you have both of them combined, it just scales, what's the fucking word? Linearly. So, or exponentially is the word. That's why most of those like storages are handled in lazy chunks, because it's just better for performance overall. You're free to thank her. True. True, true. Oh shit, did I say hi to you, Zeno? I think I may have missed that. I'm sorry, man. Welcome in, though. The hell else did you get mod? The hell else did you coerce somebody else to do that? I didn't know Preb actually streamed, to be honest with you. Almost never. Okay, that's probably why then. I just said something that I really want to look at. Tell me there's somebody made doing Minecraft. Let's see one. Let me check Planet Minecraft. There's a Doom build. I'm gonna fucking do that. Yeah, no, that's fine there, Purse. You can say that. Is that like a horror game or something? Killing? I absolutely hate anything horror, to be honest. I don't find the appeal in it. There's nothing on that right there. What do you mean the clip goes away? What you talking about, Alex? Oh, okay. On at the same time. I never even watched Link play, what's the one, Phasmo? When he was doing the subathon? I didn't even watch that. Yeah, I didn't watch Repo either. Inside joke. One of the entities pointing at me and holding a mace. Huh? What the hell? Mac is surprisingly most of the time better for Minecraft for some reason. Not actually me. Why is that? I mean, performance mods just in like reality, performance mods shouldn't be a thing for a game. Like the fact you have to mod the game to make it run better is just ridiculous. Normally mods make it run worse. That's not the case for Minecraft. Bobby's making you buffer? I could probably run like 2,000 render distance in Voxy and not buffer anything. You use Modrinth? You used a mod website? How did you download a whole mod website? Smile. I mean, that's understandable, Achillian. Oh, the launcher. I get you. Yeah, I don't know, man. You're probably either CPU or RAM limited. I assume you're probably RAM limited. Because those chunks mainly just take up RAM resources. $25 chunks on Bobby. Oh yeah, because Bobby also works on servers too. That was the good thing about that. I don't remember if it had to be server side. No, it didn't. Yeah, I didn't have it on server side for me when I first started using that. I just hate how low quality stuff is at a distance with Bobby. That's why I liked Voxy a lot better, because it was just such higher quality. I wouldn't do it until RAM prices go down, that's for one thing. Oh yeah, I remember you saying you had Chunky earlier. I'm surprised that you guys actually have Chunky, because it's kind of resource heavy. I have an Asus laptop. I have a white one. I think it's the Zephyrus. Yeah, I have an Asus Zephyrus. I don't know what version number it is. It's probably... It might be a G14. I wouldn't get anything Alienware personally. No, Alienware is overpriced, marked up, just base Dell stuff. It's not even anything special, and they market it as like gaming shit. So you're paying more for just regular stuff that they brand as gaming. I mean, any laptop in general is not really great in keeping the thing cool. I'm going to be honest with you. My Asus one was pretty loud, I'm not going to lie. I feel like any laptop is like that, though. You can't run it cool in that little area while playing like games that are pretty high resource demanding and like just not have like it's on like a damn fighter jets taking off in your area. I think you would actually love my regular PC build first. Let me see if I can find it. I didn't get this computer that long ago, did I? Oh, that's the old motherboard. I'm gonna just send you the full room picture. I'll send you what it looks like when I watch F1 too. You'll probably like that. What's it called? Panorama. I mean, custom building the laptop is very challenging. Custom building a laptop is literally the most hardest things I can imagine. I love when people open applications. I didn't miss this though. With these applications, I didn't miss when people just clicked on it and just didn't want to apply at the time because they wanted to see their fucking requirements. I hate that. Yeah, I love my setup. First, it's amazing. I spent so much on it though, but it's literally like exactly how I wanted everything. And just kept going and growing. If we account if we count the room in it too, like with the wall, the floors, and whatnot, you know, it's pretty expensive. Like if you don't count that in, then it's still like, you know, not terrible considering all the stuff I have in it. But the wall and floors, they went up a lot. What color is the background in that one, Killian? Because that might be outdated. If it's green, it's outdated, I think. Yeah, if it was the green one, it's outdated. Even the purple one's from 2024. So, like, it's not that current, but it's basically the same. Just the server PCs changed a little bit. That's the only thing that would have changed. Percy, you can forward him the one I DM'd you. I mean, if you would have seen my first setup there, Purse, it would have been something, that's for sure. I was happy with a single desk and a single monitor. I mean, it was fine if she did earlier. When I don't mind people seeing the setup. I don't want to be the only one that can enjoy it. You get me? There is a second PC on the side. If anybody wants to be a roommate. Technically, there is 4, but 2 of those are the server PCs. The one in the back right is my old PC that I upgraded from. There's 4. So the 2 PCs on the left are the server PCs. The close one on the right is my current one. And then the one in the back right is the old PC that I upgraded from my gaming PC. I don't even watch F1 on the TV. I used to when I first started getting into it, but I didn't. Then I didn't know at the time I could watch like other things. I'll forward it to you, Alex. I think I have you. I hate when Discord adjudicates names. No, you've seen my setup and you've seen it before. I swear I set it in general or something. Ignore the caption. But because I have the 4 monitors, I can have the driver up top. I can have the tracker on the left, and I can have the data on the right. Then I can have the main broadcast in the center. I moved the TV back to my bedroom, so the TV's not in this room anymore. And I have that in there to like fall asleep to with like YouTube and whatnot. That's from this year, but I've done it similarly in the past where I had the stuff on the PC monitors instead. Maybe it was just maybe I didn't put it in there. Could have swore I sent it somewhere without the F1, but Twitch just don't like you today, Achillean. And it sounds like Bobby's really giving your PC a problem. Kimmy's just better than George, man. I don't know what to tell you. Or ever. Wow. Is that one concern? No, we don't love Mercedes. I will just... I can accept Kimmy winning. I will not be able to handle if George wins. No, I was just saying, like, he's surprised that Kimmy's #1 in the standings for the championship right now. not supporting Red Bull. I'm supporting Max. Max, my guy. It's not the same thing. I'm also for Kimmy purse. If I can't have Max, like I'll literally support whoever I like the most after that. That's winning. Like last year, I really wanted Oscar to win. But we saw how that turned out. Yeah, Ferrari. I don't even know if we'll ever see Ferrari get one at this point. It's like what RPM said. Ferrari has good one weekend, and then they have the shit the next weekend. They have a good weekend, and then they have a shit weekend. It's like never consistent. If he would have been in Merc right now, he would have been loving life. I mean, to be fair, he's got what? How much was the fucking deal? How much is Ferrari paying him? Like multiple hundreds of millions of dollars? I think I'll be okay. Oh yeah, if Max leaves Red Bull, then wherever he goes in F1, that is, if he does the case, then that'll be the team I'll be on then. Yeah. He probably had a lot of stipulations in that deal because they wanted him badly. So when you're in high demand, you have all the cards. Money. Martin Garrix. Am I short? Not physically. Anything but short. I don't know what it is. past streams, the DJ has been ripping the Rihanna. That's why there's so many damn slabs, because this guy used so many double slabs in his build. Probably close to like halfway done this entire thing, to be honest, in terms of blocks placed. So I don't know how many were cut off from the schematic being placed into the void. So like it's definitely less than the 3.6 million we'll have to place. Unless I paste in a schematic in the void in a different world and like copy that to see like how many blocks we'll actually have to place. Like Rubik's saying it's out of the 3.56 million that we have to place, like it says we only have 1.26. This is from a few days ago. So like we could be a lot further than we technically think. I just don't remember how much is like actually being cut off. Yeah, there's only 2 of these, and these 2 alone are combined for over 1 million blocks total. So yeah, these 2 are like almost a third of the entire thing. Just because of the sheer like length of them. Water. Which one? The new one I gave Purse yesterday? Uh, oh, What did the sign say? Who was the original creator? Not Snow in July. Who was the original one? I can try to find it. $240, it says. Apparently there's a YouTube video. Let me try to find it. Oh, yep, there is. Oh, it's in a different language. Okay, voiced over in English though. It's 224 items actually. So between 224 and 240. I looked at the bottom. I looked at the music and I just assumed it was a different language, but it's not. So around 240. It's not exactly 240, but it's around that. Still pretty good. Do it all by yourself, Gledge. Did you make a mix box letter? I hope. If you, the best case is if you would have made a variable box letter, that would have been the best thing. But if you just made a Bix box letter, then it's fine. Or are you kind of like piecing farms into that, like I did for Link? You should give that blast chamber to Billy and tell him to STFU. Say, have fun rewiring all the farms. Because I ain't doing that. No shot in hell am I rewiring all the block conveyors. Especially since Link is having 0 issues with it. Now, if Link had some issues over time with the blast chamber, then I would probably spend the time to do it, because, you know, I'm not going to leave him hanging out to dry, but it's not the blast chamber. Isn't this motherfucker convinced it was the blast chamber? There's this dickhead. Due to you have it hooked up unreliably to the blast chamber for multiple servers to run the farm. His whole argument was the blast chamber was the causing the problems. Oh, so he literally just was making shit up then. Bro was just yapping out of his ass even more than I thought. It's crazy how you don't know anything and you're trying to say that you understand it. Hates on versus Shaman. Possibly. Her songs are so good there, Purse. I listened to this album probably way too many times to admit it. And the drill is this. This looks like it has everything. You don't place these bottom two torches. Just float in one and then that one. Don't do that. That's part of the auto shut off thing that was in the original thing. You don't need that. Oh, this has... That's the right redstone. Let's just send that schematic to Alex. You both start with A. There's probably a better block stream cobblestone farm, but I didn't do too much in depth into it, and it's been working perfectly for Link for a lot of stuff. So how much he's used that basalt for the mountains and whatnot. Well, yeah, I just meant like wired better there, Killian. Obviously it works, but the perfectionist in me wants most of the time the best of the best. But most people don't really do block stream output farms because, well, it's more complicated. Now, if they remove TNT dupin, then stuff like that's probably going to be in pretty high demand. If they ever do, I'm going to be running farms in the fuck ton before we update. So we can stockpile on gunpowder and sand, everything like that before we update. Yep. Trust me, a lot of us will be, well, a lot of the main TMC community has been pushing them to remove TNT dupin to begin with. We've been pushing them to come up with a solution and to remove TNT dupin. We've given them the whole blueprint to remove TNT dupin and sand dupin and everything like that. We don't like to do it, but we have no choice. It never used to be. But to do the stuff that we do, there is really no other alternative. Why what, Zena? Killian loves crashing things. True. Why not TNT? Well, Dupin in general, nobody really likes to do. Exactly, there's, that's the other problem. It's like, even if you don't TNT dupe, getting the TNT required to make a perimeter without sand duping is also even more ridiculous. You want to know what the solution is and how easy it is, because it's already a thing in Bedrock? Movable block entities. Allow us to push a dispenser, push a hopper, push the chest. It solves everything. Now, if they do that, they can remove TNT duping, but the other stipulation is that they need to bring renewable sand in some form of way to allow the TNT recipe to be completed. Otherwise, you solve TNT duping and give us push movable block entities, and then you create the whole issue of, well, now it takes forever to get in the TNT for the sand required for the TNT. So you made it worse, effectively. Well, husks is a simple solution, but it's not very practical because husks farms wouldn't be that fast. Because they require skylight access and you can't stack it very easily and this and that. So like, it wouldn't be the best solution. It would be the easiest solution to be effectively, I guess. That's the other issue. If they have movable block entities, that breaks a whole lot of contraptions, which they likely wouldn't think of, or even listen to community feedback or whatnot. And like Tom said, another piston that allows that to be possible would be the perfect middle ground. So you can choose whether to push entities or not. Downcraft in sandstone. True. Then I guess you could, well, you don't really get a lot of gravity blocks from quarries. But then I guess you could make a quarry in a desert or a mesa, and or not really a mesa. It would be... Wait, does red sandstone naturally generate? I don't remember if it does. I don't think red sandstone really naturally generates in large patches, but like quarry in a desert would be really practical then, because you would get the sandstone and you could downcraft it. Alright, Alex. See you later, man. Not surprised the Killian. It's highly unlikely, those, you know. Can't see them doing that. Withers to get sand does not sound very practical at all. I wonder if the sand quarry would work on the server, Achillean. That's a pretty easy build to do, that sand quarry. The lack of wood. True. I would love a purple wood, dude. Purple would be so nice. And it's like perfectly to fit in the end. The dark oak farm they have is a modified which one is it? It's a modified Scorpio one that just has a single duper. That's like 50k an hour, but they removed the duper for a dispenser. So it's pretty costly. Oh, it's a different one. Okay. Well, that's the one I said to go with, so they went with something different then. Oh, the 3 duper one? Well, I mean, that's kind of why you're going through so much TNT then. The thing is 3 times less TNT efficient. Well, probably about 2.5 times less TNT efficient. Because with 1 duper, you can get 52,000, and then 3 dupers, you're getting 70-some thousand. It's not really like... Stuff ain't there. Atlas couldn't have been that different. Why does this ship have a hole in it? It's part of that one. Well, it's got a little bit of a hole in it. I mean, to be fair, I think we still have a hole in the back here. the other subregion. I feel like I'm actually flying through this subregion. I know it's a lot less blocks, but other than a progress update at some point. It's gonna be a pretty big jump cut. I think the last clip I have is from 2 weeks ago. The last clip I have is from 317. Yep, that's gonna be a pretty big jump cut. 3.56 million. So, quite a bit. Once I finish this sub-region between this one and this one, it'll be 1 million blocks alone, not including all the rest of the stuff that's been worked on so far. But these two ships are around like 550,000 blocks each. I don't know what's actually would be worse. Would it be? I think it's definitely faster to mine 500,000 than it would be to place 500,000 for a build. If you're just placing like a beacon, like a giant cube, then I feel like placing will be a lot easier. Well, a lot faster rather. But if you're just mining blocks or doing like a build like this, it would take a lot longer. No mob switch while doing a manual mining project. Fuck that. Especially if it's in the overworld. Okay, it's in the overworld. Slimes are the worst. Skeletons? I mean, I guess I could see that. Damn slime emoji. Yeah, it's been quite a while since you added that. Yeah, I think it was Saturday that happened. Yeah. mean, it depends how many chunk loaders you have, to be honest. Like, it won't make that big of a difference, to be honest. Like, noticeably. If it's like 1 or 2 chunk loaders, you're not really going to see a difference whether you have it figured out or not. Well, yeah, designing your own stuff is always nice to use. You mean Chronos Spawn? Like the Japanese style building thingy that they have? One in share projects. When? I scrolled all the way to yesterday. I don't see. Oh, there it is. The hell's the bottom part? Was it the box I'm loading right down there? It's an interesting design choice if that's down there. Two layers of box loaders is kind of interesting too. 2x unloaders is an interesting design choice too for a dig sort. Normally the ones I've seen are just 1x. That's when I hate mixed box loader dig sorts. Like, to me, that literally defeats the whole purpose. It's the same when people make mixed box loaders for quarry storage. I'm like, why? Just sort the stuff beforehand. Like, it's so much nicer. It's like, it's in the name, right? Dig sort. I'm not saying yours is not a dig sort, but I'm saying, like, people make, like, dig sort things in general. And it's just not sorted. So I'm like, you're just packing shit into boxes. Like, it's just not a dig sort. You know, I get you, man. I'm just ranting in general because I see people do that and I'm just like, why? I just don't understand the thought process behind it. So it's like, you're making a storage system that just packs everything into boxes. Then gonna make another system to sort the boxes later, and then run that through your main storage, which will then unload the boxes or send it to the bulk storage. It's like, you know, if you just made filtered loaders up front, like, you would solve, like, all your problems. And especially for a core, like, why do you need to store sticks or chest mine carts, rails, fence posts, wood planks? It's like, you don't need any of that stuff. And when I first saw that, and I was like, oh, this is pretty compact compared to, like, the Mechanist one. I'm like, I looked at it, I'm like, this is all mixed boxes. The fuck's the point of it? Yeah. Quarry ones are the worst. I'll never do something like that for quarry storage. It'll be a fully sorted thing beforehand. I mean, I don't know if you saw, but that's how nice it was for me to just grab stuff out of the quarry stores. I can just leave stuff in there, and I can just grab it if I need to. Like, I don't need to take it to the main storage to be stored there. Especially for things that have a lot that we just want to be able to fit in a bulk slice. It's nice to just keep it at the site to access anytime, and it's already pre-sorted. Like, you just gotta grab the slice and go. No, both the quarry storages we made, it's just a bunch of filtered loaders. The first one we did was just a bunch of filtered 2x loaders, I'm pretty sure. And then the second one we did was a bunch of 6x minimal prefills. They just have a bunch of silos that they're sitting in that I can just grab if needed. Yeah, it's fair enough. Upper locking is just not needed. Yeah, I guess looks cool was debatable. Currently, I don't have any more gray concrete. All right. Have any over here? It's been like gray concrete for 2 of my schematics so far. There's no gray concrete over here. Guess I'll have to go to the main store or something. But looks matters more. I mean, yeah, I guess. Add bulk slice manual. Huh? The fuck does that mean? I mean, that's interesting. Way to use a bulk. I think I can visualize what that one is. It's the one that was archived with like a lot of decoration with like the windmill, yeah? I think. It's like one of the only storages that had an exterior decoration included. See if Purse is educated in what this song is. Very strong feeling. I don't think she does. Yeah, games is a pretty like one that I hear a lot of people go with. The item layout of games is just so questionable to me when I looked at it. I mean, obviously it's tiled. Well, it should be tiled. Item layout should be tiled to like whatever you use and what makes sense to you. But like that didn't make sense. Wait, Purse, actually, you actually know this song? Like the memory. Hope it's not a bad one. Yeah, it's Zendaya. I don't remember how I found this, to be honest. I don't know if it was just played randomly one day, or I don't like a walk-in juice box. Juice box. I'm in the stream, man. Fucking hell, man. Walk-in juice box. Yep. Uh-huh. Lots of death nostalgia. Mad's juice box. Remove this mod. True. Go to link stream right now, Purse. You'll see what else is funny. I think bro's internet crashed again. Everything's always so much funnier when you are tired of shit, though. Where the fuck is this andesite? There it is. I don't think it's crashed. I think his internet just died. Because he was saying he was having issues with the internet earlier. Alright, actually, let me do this and see how many. I should probably not fly into this at the same time. How much concrete do I need? Missing one shoulder box. Build in more robots. Gotta reset my spawn, man. I keep forgetting to do that. You stop making robots that break the cage, man. But it's fun. Is it like a school thing, or is it like something else? Or associated? Okay, gotcha. Why did I put that in there? Gotta cycle that whole thing just for steps. He's blowing up your DMs. I mean, to be fair, when is he not? Sky fans? We're talking about Sky does Minecraft? We going that far back? That's the OG memories there, but hell is the sky ceiling fan? That doesn't make sense. Ceiling fan's on a ceiling. How do you have a sky and a ceiling? I am confusion. Let's play YouTube comment roulette. What do we think this YouTube comment that I just got is? Is it asking for a schematic? Is it asking for a world download? Is it asking to something else? Or is it asking actually a good comment? What joke did you make? Jealous at the piglins at the gold farm. And you said, did it just fucking... The box better have been empty. I didn't grab anything though, so how the fuck... I mean, hey, fair enough there, Bruce. It's kind of have a lot of inside jokes start, so... I'm not surprised I have a ton of inside jokes. Let's see. Oh, it's actually about the farm. I know who they are too, so they're actually pretty knowledgeable.
Hello there.
Oh no. Welcome in everybody. How are we all doing? I saw that we were having some internet issues, so I won't ask how stream went. But yeah, welcome in. Those that don't know me, my name's Squishy. I have helped linked a lot with a lot of redstone stuff in the past. With the tree farm and all that kind of stuff. I'm really into the tech side of the game here. We are doing a pretty big Star Wars end build right now that I can show you in a quick second here. But welcome everybody, appreciate the follow there, Black Belt. But yeah, those that don't know, this is going to be our main end island. And as you can tell, it is fully voided. All the gateways are right here, and there's no endstone, there's no obsidian pillars, there's nothing. In the middle here is our concrete farm, which is pretty crazy. But everything else here is what's going to be our build. We have 2 of these large vendors that we've been working on here. These things are over 500,000 blocks in total each, so pretty big. But it looks so good, so it's totally worth it. It's on the phone with the provider. I appreciate that there, Zopa. But yeah, this is our end. It's been voided for multiple years on end, and we never did anything with it, so we're finally doing something now. And let me actually enable this so you guys can see the full building total. No, I think it was there's a blocked word in there, Wanderer. Over there is our Endstone Quarry Castle, which was about 200,000 blocks in total build. It was kind of crazy. If you know like why it's blocked, you guys can just allow those to go through for the most part. Over there is our villager trading hall. That is our Wither Rose farm there. That's the Skulk Block farm, and that's the Skulk Shrieker and Sensor farm. Yeah, it's blocking for the bots mainly there, Killian. But yeah, this is our current project right now, at least one of them. And yeah, it's a pretty massive thing. Over 3.6 million blocks in total need to be placed, which is kind of crazy. I've never done something like this before, but it's been really nice to do something different rather than just make a bunch of perimeters that I normally do. But user, appreciate the follow. Hamster, appreciate the follow. And Bonapper, appreciate the follow so much, my dudes. But yeah, we'll be working on this Venator here for the rest of the stream. Got quite a lot of blocks to place still. I can keep Foxy on, actually. It's kind of nice to have it. I haven't for a while. Yeah, but a build this size, I'm definitely using Litmatica. Because it is a lot of blocks to place, for sure. But hope you guys had an alright stream from Link. What was a stream? Yeah, that one you can ban for sure. But yeah, it's all good there, Wonder. I think I saw a message for a quick second. So I'm not surprised if it was blocked based off the word that I saw. But yeah, we can allow those ones like that. If it's like an accidental one, you can just allow those through. I appreciate that, Wonder. It looks amazing. If you see that Venator from a distance, it just looks insane. Like, we actually made one of those. But I think we've been about 2 weeks or so. So far into building this. I think we might be close to 1.5 million blocks placed so far. So we should be like over halfway there, if not halfway done this entire thing already. There has been a few people working on this. I think there's about like 3 or 4 people so far. But it's been nice. If it's a combined word, it should be fine, Wander, but I think it's because it was like separated that it flagged it because of the thing, yeah. They fit a yam's main storage in this? How is that even possible? I don't really have a lot of space for storage that's tall like that. I mean, maybe, but it'd be interesting. I think I can actually see your history. Oh no, because it didn't get posted. It's not posted to your actual chat logs. Well, yeah, it's all good. We can always just allow it if it happens. Moving forward too, it's a very common word, unfortunately, which is just the annoying part of it. But if I want to, there's so many of them in smaller streams, like it's actually insane. So like being like a solo mod for the most part, it's like kind of like have to block it, or your chat switches to be flooded with them. I appreciate that, Jugs. It's not my build, so I can't fully take credit for the design. I can actually show the full build. I mean, I did post it in Link's build sharing. That is, you can see the full build there. What it'll look like in the end. It's pretty cool to see. It's a bigger scale than this. Is it the full 5 million one? So I have seen one made by, I think it was Tom on Mars. There's one of these that's like 5 million blocks just for this ship alone, which is just ridiculous. I do have 2 more mods today, that's true. Oh yeah, you can never go wrong with Star Wars, 100%. Look super cool, man. Especially like these ships, like any of these like large ships, I mean you just can't get over them. At least I can't. Yeah. Skip that song. That's fine. Where did I miss a block? Oh, I see it. It's weird seeing it killing with the sword. True. Yeah, but these machines here help us with the getting the materials. Like, so this whole build has like 20 different subregions. What a subregion is like a smaller light medic section in the big one. So I can only load certain ones that I want. So I'm working on this one right now. It's called Undervenator Front Part. But I can toggle on other ones if I wanted to. Like, say I wanted to start working on this one over here. I can turn that on. I could see that. And then I could work on that cloning tower right there. It just makes it so much more practical to do this because it's so massive of a build that it would be so impractical otherwise. But I can work on it section by section this way instead. And then each of these subregions has their own little thing right here. So tower, main, side, that kind of stuff. So we're able to keep the materials sectioned off, so it's really easy to find. And then I can just go like this, update this. I can just sit here and get the materials out of the boxes automatically. And this thing just cycles it. I mean, to be fair, who in my stream doesn't know who Linksy is? Dude's a pretty chill guy. Way better at building than I ever will be. I don't even know how to set up the shoutout command, to be honest with you. Like, I've seen it so many times now, I just don't know how that's a thing. So then I just grab what I need, and I can go and build. It's a embedded Twitch command. Oh, is the exclamation mark just like a stream elements thing? I guess then. I see. There we go. For anybody in my channel that doesn't know who Linksy is, which is probably nobody, we'll give that nerd a follow. That's good to know for the future then. Appreciate that, Sopa. It's not an auto crafting thing, Jug. It's just we have all the materials gathered. They're just separated in shulker boxes in those things that we're just grabbing out automatically, essentially. I'll show you in a second when I go back over there as well, but I'll show you the full material list for those that are interested. It's a lot of andesite in stone and cyan terracotta. Those are the main things there. Let me not fly, or yeah, while I'm doing this. So over 1 million andesite, polished andesite, doesn't really matter. It's still a 1-for-1 if you craft it. Basically 1 million stone. 470,000 cyan terracotta. Concrete. 100,000 stone brick slabs, which is kind of nuts. No, actually the worst thing here was the 90,000 quartz blocks. Everything else was pretty tame. Well, if you didn't have a quarry to automatically get the andesite and terracotta, those would probably be the worst things. But because we had both of those, we had all of that on hand. I just needed to craft the cyan terracotta dye. Or cyan dye, basically, to dye the terracotta. Getting 90,000 quartz blocks needed a barter for almost 400,000 quartz, which takes a while. I probably spent around like 3 million gold ingots just to barter for the quartz here. Not included the 30,000 quartz slabs and pillars and stairs and all that fun stuff. Also, if you don't have a beacon farm, there's 100 beacons needed for this for some reason, and also 4 skeleton skulls. And you want to know where those skeleton skulls are? I'll show you, because I found out recently. They're right here. That little detail for 2 skeleton skulls on both of them. I can actually zoom in and see it. Well, they don't render. Never mind. The interior is nice. Oh, yeah. The amazing interior we got in here. The barter farm. I can go there. Hold on. A place I'll never see and go. Yeah, because I think even here I can't see it. Yeah, they render at a distance for some reason. They're like chests almost for some reason. Oh, the hangar? Yeah. I didn't set my spawn again. This is our spawn perimeter. That's where the fire heart comes from. That's our concrete duper factory. Over 1 million concrete or sand or concrete powdered things per hour. This is our nether hub. It's a work in progress. So we have our concrete storage right there. Sand, concrete powders, and concrete itself. That's just some of the projects we've done on the server. So this is our piston bolt network. So essentially we would input a code into these lecterns here. And we could go anywhere to anywhere on in the minecart track that can also bring chest minecarts. So these things on the side here are called ROMs. They're kind of similar to like RAM in your computer, but it's a read-only version, so you can't overwrite this. It can only read from this. So when we input a code, that code is sent along these comparator lines with us, and if it matches with the ROM, it will direct you to that certain area. So this one over here is for our cat gifted farm. If we input the code for our cat gifted farm, which is 081, from any single one of these stations, we would go right to that area there, which is really cool. Kind of binary, but it's kind of just well, I guess it's bit-based, so it should be binary then. I don't know. I didn't design it. We're kind of just building it up in survival right now. They're called P2P networks, I guess, is the way to phrase it. So you can literally go from anywhere to anywhere, which is sick. But it's a very large thing as we have so many different projects on the server. We've been slowly chipping away at it. Down here is our gold farm. It's around, get you the exact number, hold on. It's around 12,000 gold blocks per hour. So pretty fast. Then our barter farm's over here on the other side. Alright, Purse. Have a good night, homie. Appreciate you hanging out, as always, my dude. But this is a 250 piglin, 256 piglin barter area. So up here we have gold input. So I bring over gold blocks from the storage on the overworld side for the gold farm. Put them in here, I unload the boxes, and I craft it into gold ingots, and that goes automatically down into the farm here. And then it will eat the boxes, it burns them, and then drops the whole shulker box at once and heads over to here. And it'll then sit next to all these piglins right there, where they barter and drop the stuff here, and it gets sorted over this thing right here. And I only store certain things. I only store the blackstone. I store spectral arrows for some reason. Nether bricks, soul sand, quartz, leather, fine obsidian, and obsidian, which is not fully stocked. Which I can change that. So yeah, we kind of have everything, a lot of stuff. All right, there, Killian. Appreciate you hanging out, my dude. It's not a smart bulk, so it only empties when the chest at the bottom is completely empty, or it only restocks once the chest at the bottom is completely empty. This is our gold area. That's a pretty nice, like, middle ground bulk there, user. It's definitely very fast, depending on, like, your playstyle. For me, it's a kind of a bit slow. There is one that uses, like, a lot more piglins, but it's also considerably laggy. This one's not laggy at all, even if you have not a great computer or whatnot. $540. That's pretty good. I would have gone with a better one, but the designer of that farm is part of the server here, so I always try to use like people's designs that are a part of the server if they have them, which I find pretty nice. There's AFK catchers there, Zopa. So you can kind of just, like, it's like a farm almost, but it just, like, farms the piglins themselves. So you kind of just, like, sit in an area, then it'll, like, automatically transport them into the part of the farm that you in, so they can just, you know, gather up there slowly over time. You don't gotta do anything by yourself, which is makes the amount of the piglins not really a problem. You turn Voxy on here to show you a lot with other things from a distance, because it takes a pretty long time to fly to everywhere. I got a blaze farm there, 94,000 blaze rods per hour. Got our widow skeleton farm over there. Our stray farm is there. That is an old raid farm that does not work anymore. Hoglin farm's right there. That's the music distributor. We get like over 75,000 music discs per hour. Over there's the Strider farm, which is definitely not needed, but a very nice thing. Ghast farm right there. Nether-based Enderman farm, pretty fast. 190,000 Ender Pearls per hour, farmed in the Nether. Kind of unheard of. There is the Froglight farm. This is an old raid farm as well, but a gold farm as well. This is a single dimension gold farm, which is pretty nice. A lot of redstone for this one though. Uses TNT and all that fun stuff. It does take pretty while. I mean, the farms don't really have a lot of spawn-in spaces because they don't want to run too fast, but there's something else. Oh, that one. That's our Guardian farm on the other side right there. And then back here, we have a fully automatic AFK beacon farm, which was pretty sick to do. So we have a Wither Killer, we have a Crossroad, we have a Piglin Barterin, we have a Sand Generator or Duper, we have a furnace to smelt the sand into glass with the coal provided from the Wither Skeleton drops. We have the gold dropped from the zombie piglin portion of the farm get bartered for the soul sand to spawn the withers in, and then we have that all sent to the end to then where it's crafted into a beacon in the end, fully automatically. Yeah, so that location, the perimeter location has an end portal, I think right around here inside the perimeter, but it also has a fortress and a position for the bedrock to trap the wither fully while it's getting killed. So you don't have to worry about the wither escaping in the nether. So it's a very precise location, but it's like perfect. There's a bit more that I can't really show without having to go to it, but that's a Strider one there. One of my favorite floor decorations I've ever done. The stasis chambers, yep, that checks out. There's a lot more in the overworld. You have, I think, what's the perimeter thingy? So we have 79 overworld perimeters, compared to the 21 nether perimeters that we have in this world. So we have 100 perimeters in this entire world, which is crazy. As far as I know, no, but there are other ones that are based around the same concept. Yes, they did Pepper. Well, technically Zopa rated. Because Link was having some technical issues. How did that even work, Zopa? If he was like offline, you're still able to raid while he's offline? Yeah, we do be good in there, Takeshi. I can't say I have here, but I have seen like when people raid like larger streamers, they just want to do that for like attention. I have seen those like one person raids, yeah. I thought you actually had to go live for that though. Interesting. That explains a lot though. I can probably get the exact percentage here in a few seconds, though, for how far we are. You can do 10 in a row. That seems a bit ridiculous. Come on, where are the stairs? ¿Dónde está las stairs? I don't know what stairs is there. Let's do layer range. Zero. Oh, there's the Rihanna Alex was looking for, but not it's in here anymore. We may experience some lag. We are rendering 3.6 million blocks in schematic form. It's not the easiest thing on the computer. The song do be a banger. To be fair, what Rihanna song is not a banger? Does not like loading that much stuff while moving. So now if we go back to this materialist, how did Rupert get 1.2 million? I mean, that is 1.3 million blocks. So we're 1.3 million blocks of 3.5 million, essentially. Because the full thing is 3.56. So we don't even, actually, we didn't even really lose that many when we lowered it by a lot. So we only lost about like 80,000 blocks off the materialist when we lowered it, because part of it is actually out of the in the void. For I wanted to have the platform at a certain level. But I mean, still 1.3 million blocks in about 2 weeks of building is kind of crazy. We started building on the 15th of this month. It is down to basically the end of the month. So yeah, 2 weeks. And we've worked on a couple of other projects in the meantime as well. NASA PC confirmed. I mean, it's quite decent. Get back to building right now. The PC. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The PC is an i9 12900K and a 3090. It's an Asus 3090 too, so it's an overclocked module. It's quite decent. Wait, once these vendors go, I think we should be moving a little bit faster. These things are just so like wide in scale that it takes a long time to walk all over the place with them. They're not all condensed in like a smaller area. Like the clone-in towers and the hangars are. They just take up so much real estate, these things. But they look so good. Even from the map, they look amazing. Which for a lot of things is not really half of the case. I mean, that just looks... That's the finished one right there. This is the one I'm working on. Like, it looks so detailed. Like, you can, like, literally see the engines, like, layers in the bridge. And it looks so good. But this is what a lot of the build is. It's kind of just walking back and forth between the cyclers and the build itself. The smarter thing to do would have been to make the cyclers at the regions themselves. So not to, like, fly back over there all the time. But yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do. And I don't tend to do a smart thing a lot of the times. Live and we learn, surely. I mean, true. This is kind of like my first ever, like, giant mega build like this. So... not surprised it's not going to be perfect in terms of the processes and everything like that. I mean, because to be fair, like when you make a perimeter, like this would probably be fine if it's in like a small area like this. You don't need to have it like at each wall of the perimeter. So that's probably why my brain defaulted to doing this, because I've done this for like all the other perimeter decorations in the past. But this is not a perimeter, so it doesn't really apply the same way when the selection box is 940 by 1100 blocks. It's quite large. I mean, who knows? We might actually become a server that just constantly is doing large build projects like this because we have all the farms imaginable. Like, might as well actually use the blocks to do some cool builds like this in survival that most people would do in creative, like, you know, would be quite cool. They are quite far. It doesn't seem like it, but they are pretty distant compared to the actual builds, especially the one Rubik did. I mean, this is that. This backside region probably took him like, what, a minute to fly back and forth each time? Should I play? It's such a good song. I'm sorry if you guys are PG. This is just such a good song. I can't skip it. I can't bring myself to skip this song. How many layers do we have left? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Forbidden number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 layers left. Considering I started on this a day ago. I think I started on this region yesterday. It's pretty decent. Or no, not yesterday. I think it was like Sunday. I have started on it. I don't remember. It's been like a day or so. Oh wow, we got a full inventory of stone. Alpha. Oh, we're done all of the mechanical bits, I guess we can call them. So now we're back to placing endless amounts of stone. Just a little bit of stone. You feeling better though, Takeshi? I think I saw like you were dealing with something. Solitis, oh man. Does not sound fun. This one person at work, I think they like had it like, I want to say like 8 or 9 times in their life. And we're like only like my age, which is not very old. Which does I just sound like that just sounds ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure they even had their tonsils removed and they were still getting it a lot. Which doesn't make sense to me, but what do I know about the stuff like that? It's good that you're feeling better though. It's nice to feel not in good condition. The yearly sickness. Feel that. Normally it is like one for me, like one big one per year. Way too much. It's normally around like allergy season, which is pretty sure is like right around the corner. Allergies are always pretty damn bad. This might end up being my last layer tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I think we are it's almost 10 o'clock for me. It's normally when I do be ending. During the week, at least. Weekend usually can be a lot of random times. But I try to stream consistently after work every day. It's like the only time I can realistically stream, which is not great for a lot of time zones. What did you see Ollie's crash there, Takeshi? That shit was insane. Bro carried so much speed. Yeah, I'm not surprised it was that much. Welcome to 2026 regs. You know it's bad when every single driver is saying something. True. It was straight into a wall. Was it a tire? I think it was a tire barrier, so it would have been at least not as solid as a regular wall. But still, moving that fast into a wall, I mean... What is happening? Why am I missing stuff now? Smooth stone and stone brick stairs. And he's tall like us too, so like that can't be good in that cockpit there. Like it doesn't sound like a good combination. There's some smooth stone there. It's not enough though is the problem. I'm gonna just build this and I'll have to get more materials tomorrow. Seems like some of these are not ejecting not empty boxes. Well, it's supposed to only eject empty boxes. Russell needs to chill the hell out, man. I want Kimmy to win so bad over Russell. Same way I wanted Oscar to win last year, but that didn't go all too well. mean, to be fair, if Max came knocking, I don't know if Toto would turn him down now that Lewis is not there anymore. And to be fair, even if George won, do you think that he would still keep George over Max if Max was like, you know, like, let me get in there, man? Really? You think so? Or do you mean he wants Max that badly? Right. Some good progress overall today, though. Can't really complain. Let's see what we got going on here. I don't even know if I'm going to have anybody really live. Who's doing another dig? We'll go over to Railed. %. Nice, nice. All right, I'm gonna go over to Railed. I think they're doing another dig according to the title. Looks like to be a lot of redstone though, so not entirely sure. We'll see. We got a pretty good amount of progress today. I don't think we'll be able to finish this sub-region off tomorrow. I mean, we can give it a shot, but there's quite a bit left. Even though it looks like we don't really have that much. These layers get kind of filled with a lot of blocks here. Because we got to cap off the entire thing like we did at the bottom, essentially, just on the top. And it gets quite thick. But we'll see. We'll give it a shot. If not, we'll finish it the next day, more than likely. But yeah, hopefully we can get this done rather quickly. We can actually move on to the cloning towers and whatnot that are also pretty cool to be building here for the Focus City. So yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. It's your night, day, wherever you are. To see you dudes all later.